Good morning. This is Jeff Ski Kinsey at Fast Charge Energy, and this is our audio podcast. I try to do one each day, but for whatever reason, that is not always possible. And by the way, we're powered by Rhino Island Media. If you're in hospitality and you've got one of our chargers and you want to get the word out, we're the best source to do that. We've got our own media company, captured in-house, so to speak, with a singular mission to promote our chargers in the hospitality space. And therefore, if you own one of our chargers in the hospitality space, we want to help promote it. So, questions, reach out. You have not because you ask not. Today I released a new episode or issue of my newsletter, Coffee with Ski, on LinkedIn. Cool thing about the newsletter function in LinkedIn is you can share the link with people who don't have LinkedIn and they can still open it. If you do share with somebody who has it and it opens in a browser, if you're offered the opportunity to log into LinkedIn, it's not necessary. You can skip that step and just look at the newsletter. But today's or this morning's topic was, is that clear? That's one thing. That was an expression one of my college instructors had. This amazing professor at Kent State University, Tuscarawas branch, Kamal Bashara. And he would diagram something and say, is that pretty clear? Is that pretty clear? I think he claimed he was from Egypt. Yeah, don't quote me on that. But anyhow, is that clear is about the use of Post-it notes in life and in business. And so to say I'm a fan of Post-it notes would be a gross understatement. Okay. Now, I'm somewhat of a purist, as you know, if you follow me for more than a few minutes. I'm a big fan of the yellow Post-its. I've used the other colors, and sometimes it makes more sense, but most of the time, you can't go wrong with yellow Post-it notes. Okay, it's a registered trademark of 3M, if memory serves. But here's the deal. What's the topic? Okay, you can use Post-it notes to understand what's going on in your business. And what's going on in your business is it's constrained. The late Dr. Elliot Goldratt, father of the theory of constraints, said, look, if your business didn't have constraints, you'd be generating unlimited cash flow, unlimited profit, unlimited cash in your pocket. So guess what? Your business is constrained. But don't take my word for it. In the article, I mentioned, let's go watch the movie Moneyball. When I first saw this, you could have knocked me out of my chair when the owner of the baseball team said, look, we're constrained. We've only got so much money. I thought, hallelujah, this is going to be a great movie. And it is. And so in the newsletter this morning, I said, look, you need to dedicate, it's probably about 90 minutes, if I had to guess. You have to dedicate 90 minutes to watch it, okay? Whether you love baseball or not, doesn't matter. You're still going to love the movie. It's Brad Pitt. He wanted to get this message out. And so that's step one. If you want to know the rest of the steps, you got to check out the newsletter. Look for Coffee with Ski, or go to my LinkedIn profile, Consult Ski. But it's got to be clear. It's got to be perfectly clear that the reason your business is not going fast or better, running faster and jumping higher than the competition, is you've got constraints. And there's something you can do about it once you figure out what the one weakest link is. And again, there's only ever one weakest link in the business that's holding it back. And once you figure out what that is and you fix it so it's no longer the weakest link, guess what? The weakest link moves to the next weakest link. And then you devote all your attention to that. If I can help, reach out. You have not because you ask not.